Class 10 students, now I am giving you ICSE math question paper and its solution of 2020. This is the question, you can take screenshot, and I am giving you solution of section A now. Solve the following quadratic equation by Pythagoras theorem and give answer correct to 2 decimal places, because Pythagoras theorem, for this reason that you cannot factorize this. Here if you compare ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, value of ABC I have written here. This is the value of A 1, B is minus 7, C is 3. Here I have written. And x equal to minus b plus minus root over of b square minus 4ac by 2a. You now put the value and get answer. One thing I am telling you, up to 2 decimal place, so this thing I am marking like this, that I will cancel that one. So the cancelled portion, first one is less than 5. So this one will be as it is. But here you see the cancelled portion first digit is greater equal to 5. Greater equal to 5, that's why we have to add 1 with this. So it will be 5 will be 6 here. So that is the answer. Next, matrix multiplication. Here it is given a equal to this and a square equal to 3i. Then we have to find x and y. So a square means a into a and I means 1001. So you multiply this matrix, then equating the corresponding elements. See, I have taken 3x plus 9 equal to 0 and I have taken 3y plus 9 equal to 3. From this I have calculated x and y. This one I have not taken, because in this place x and y both are there. That's why the solution will be complicated. So I have taken the easy one. So it is done. Using ruler and compass, construct a triangle ABC where AB is equal to 3. So see, one rough diagram I have drawn here. I write the length of the side here, so that I can understand that what thing is. Now here BC you draw 4 centimeter, at B you draw 190 degree, because it is told 90 degree ABC. So you know how to draw it. This way you draw BD 90 degree, then you bisect BC side and SB side. Then you will get the intersecting point will be the center. Then put your compass here and pencil here and draw the circle. Actually I am not explaining details, because you have learned this thing or you will learn. Use factor theorem to factorize this thing. So factor theorem, then first you write fx equal to this, then you write x equal to, put x equal to 0 plus minus 1 plus minus 2 dot dot dot, unless you get fx equal to 0. Now see here, if I put x equal to minus 2, I am getting 0. So if I put x equal to minus 2, then x plus 2, bring to this side, x plus 2 is a factor. Now you divide that factor by x plus 2, this factor by x plus 2, then you will get this portion. Actually I have applied another technique, so the good students, they will understand this. But if you have not done in this way, then you can do after division, you will get this factor, then do middle term factorize, you will get all the factors. Next, this one, see this sum, it will be that in equation first up to this will be 1, and from this side up to this will be another. These two you solve. Here you are getting x greater than 5 and here you are getting x less equal to 2. Now x greater than minus 5, so minus 5 is there, and since it is greater than sign, so it will be hollow circle, and greater means right side you have to go, and x less equal to 2, that means since it is less equal to, so here it will be dark, and less means it will go this side, and since it is real number, so you have to shade this portion. This is the answer. Then this one histogram you have to draw. See, I have copied this one and mode I have written here, but you cannot write without drawing the second, this second page, I mean graph, you have to draw at first. Histogram you have to draw, and the highest rectangle you have to do that crisscross from here up to the next highest rectangle corner you have to join, and from this corner to next highest rectangle corner you have to join the intersecting portion here. From here you draw one perpendicular to the ground line, base line, and here you see from graph you are getting here 550. That is why I have written here 550. Okay, next is this sum. See, here we have to find these three angle. So this three angle I marked here x, this one is x, this one is y, and this total is z. I have marked so that my calculation writing portion will be less. So since this is center containing angle 72 on the AC arc, so circumference containing angle will be this one at bx. So x will be half of 72, because you know on the same arc circumference containing angle is half of the center containing angle. You know this thing. Now you see y equal to 36 I have written. Why? Y is this angle. This equal to 36y, because you see it is given AC equal to BD. These two arc are equal. So AC arc contains 72 degree. So BD arc also will contain 72 degree in the center. 72 degree. Now on the same arc you see BD arc, this 72 is in the center and y is at the circumference. So y will be half of 36 degree. Then next is z. How to find z? So the technique is you just z plus 90 plus y. See here, z means this total angle plus 90, this one is 90 degree, and y, because this is the diameter and this is the circumference containing angle. So diameter is 90 degree. On the diameter the angle is 90 degree. That is why in this triangle ADB I have written this thing. You have to write in triangle ADB, then you put the value of y, then you will get z, means this angle. So this is done. Now see, this to left hand side you take. Here you cos means cos by sine, here cos by sine, then do LCM and sine will go up, it will be sine square. Tan means sine by cos, then do denominator LCM, this cos will go up, this line you get. Actually one line I jump here. Then take LCM, then it will be sine square minus cos square. Then apply a square minus b square formula, a plus b into a minus b. This is cut, so the proof has come. Now in what ratio the line joining this and this divided by x axis. Also find the coordinate of the point of intersection. By y axis. Y axis means x coordinate will be 0. So let you write here, let the point is 0 comma b. You know how to write this. You have learned actually. Then the ratio is m is to n. You consider let. Then x formula, section formula, mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n. Now put the value. M x2 means this minus 5, n x1 means this 5. So put here, and x equal to 0. Then do cross multiply and get the ratio. Then apply formula b, I mean y, that is my2 plus ny1 by m plus n. So b is y equal to b you put here. So b equal to you got. So 0 comma b will be 0 comma 3. That is the answer. Then a solid metal ball, this is solid metal ball, 6 centimeter melted, radius 6 centimeter melted, and requires 64 identical spherical marble. So this is the spherical marble. This radius I consider smaller and this radius I write capital R. Here 64 in number. So total n equal to v by capital V by small v we know, because capital V the volume of this one and small v the volume of the marble. Now n given 64 and marble formula 4/3 pi r cube, that is capital R cube. Directly I have written, you write the formula first. Capital R value 6 cube, so 6 into 6 into 6. and the marble 4/3 pi small r cube. I have written 3 times small r. Now put the value, then you will get r. Now the letter of the word authorize is written in identical circular disc and put it in the bag. They are well shuffled. If a disc is drawn at random from the bag, what is the probability that the letter is a vowel? See, I have written the sample space. All the letters I have written here. So vowel, how many vowels are there? In their head, T is given. So how many you count? Total 5. And here you have to write the formula. I give it dot. The formula you have to write. What is the formula? Do you know? Here it will be total a favorable number of outcomes by total number of all possible outcomes. You listen, and when you are doing, you write it there. The formula is favorable number of outcomes by total number of all possible outcomes. That's why I give everywhere dot dot dot. You have to write this formula. Then vowel is total, the tick, you see, count the tick one, it will be 5, and total letters 10. So 5 by 10, answer is half. And next, second one you have to write here one of the first letter of the English alphabet which will appears in the given word. So first you see here I have written A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. Now vowel you count 1, 2, 3, 4. So it will be 4 by total number is 10. So 4 by 10. So 2 by 5 is the answer. Then 3, this one you have to write here. One of the last 9 letters of the English alphabet which appears in the given word. So last 9 letters I have written R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. One of the 9 letters of the English alphabet which appears in the given word. So which are there in this sample space? Mark that one. It is 5. So 5 by 10, that is half. That is the answer. Now GST. Mr. Bedi visits the market and buys the following article. See, medicine costing this, GST percent this. Pair of shoes costing this, GST this. And laptop bag costing this with discount 30%. And GST is this. So we have to calculate the total amount of GST paid and amount of the bill. So you make this table: medicine, then shoe, then laptop bag. Here you write item, ITEM. Then CP, this CP you just copy here. In the above it is given, you just copy here. Then GST also here it is given, you just copy. And discount, you see first two no discount is given, that's why I have written net amount, and laptop bag 30% discount. So SP you do, SP will be 950 only because no discount. So SP will be 3000 only. And this is not CP, this is mark price, MP. And this here you see 30% discount. So what is left? 100 minus 30, that is 70 left. 70% will be SP. So 70 by 100 into 1000. So you are getting this thing. Now GST calculate. 5% means 5 by 100 into this. 18% means 18 by 100 into this. And 18% GST, that means 18 by 100 into this. So if you add this total, then you will get total GST. So this is one answer. And amount of the bill will be total SP this one plus total GST this one. Then it will be the amount of the bill. That's all for this video.